evening, good evening. So good evening again, entrepreneurs and sharks. My name is Crystal Chavez, and I'm one of the co-founders of Correxercise. And we specialize in injury prevention, exercise, self-preservation, and longevity. Upon joining Opportunity Machine, we realized that our expertise was needed in many, many other areas. For instance, who can we save? Those, of course, who are doing the saving. Healthcare, nurses, aides, technicians, anyone involved in patient care, lifting a patient physically, whether it's taking them to a doctor's appointment or just giving them a shower, simple things that they're gonna need. Our military, our police, our fire department, helping assist with those non-combat injuries, everything that can be preventable, only if they had the right foundation, the proper way to properly lift it. And of course, athletics. As a former Raging Cajun alum myself, track and field athlete, when you realize that you're not gonna turn pro, and now you have to work a full-time job with a part-time body, okay? That's hard to handle for some of my student athletes. So you need to have that proper foundation so that you know you're doing your exercise right for now and also for the long haul, for longevity again. So for that clientele, we developed an app focusing using augmented reality so you can line yourself with the image as my partner on the screen, see yourself in it. Make sure that you can align and do the exercise properly. How are we gearing this toward industry-specific needs? Well, before your employees fall and call William G, you need to call me, okay? How are we tweaking this? Currently, we're broadening our biomechanic assessments, making them industry-specific. There is a proper way to lift a can of Coke if you work for Coca-Cola, right? If you're sitting at a desk, if you're lifting patients, prepping them for surgery, there is a proper way to hold that leg and hand surgeons the tools that they need. Also, continuing on with our trainings, our current clinics, the expertise is in my partner and himself. So for your investment of $150,000 for 15% of the company, we are going to broaden that. Excuse me. We want to bring ourselves to our clients with mobile fitness equipment, marketing. We want to give them the tools that they need so we can come to their job, assess them, and then correct everything from following. Also, hiring more trainers to be able to meet the demands of the workforce. So we leave you with this. All jokes off aside, self-preservation is much more important than what meets the eye. It's for people like my partner who has to go home or before going to work has to make sure his mother, who's paralyzed from the waist down, gets what she needs. If he is hurt, so is she.
Very good job.
Thank you.
I like the little attorney deal. I guess one of my questions is, how are you scaled at this point? You know, how many, do you have a clinic? How many employees? You mentioned you and a partner.
Yes, so currently we do not have any trainers. It is still myself and my partner. Scale to size, we actually still have full-time jobs. So we are working this business when we see fit, when we have time. With your investment, that will allow one of us to work the business full-time and really get after it and serve those industries that we need so we can hire personal trainers, train them to our ergonomic standards, the biomechanic assessments, and really spreading the growth that's much needed, especially in Louisiana.
So what is your vision about how large it could be, how you could scale it, make it profitable?
It can be global. Health is everywhere. You have millions of nurses, personal trainers. Just think about your everyday coaches and athletes who they don't have the budget to hire a certified personal trainer, but have to have eyes on 80 children lifting football, lifting a bench press. It's necessary for my all-field people. They have to get back home to their children, to their wives, to their parents. And again, military on its own is $1 billion. They spend $1 billion in health care for my nurses, workman's comp, insurance on injuries, sick time. It's unbelievable the money that can be saved just if they had that foundation on how to take care of themselves while they're taking care of the public.
I agree that the market's vast, so what's your vision about how you would market it if you could scale it?
So if we could scale it, specifically, our first tactic would be healthcare, of course. Once we get into that area, you're going to see the transition. So once our nurses and our aides and our orderlies, they're able to teach not only their clients or their employees who they work with, it's gonna grow. And eventually, so our exit plan would be to, once we branch off in there, ending probably in athletics or the military. We've been getting a lot of people wanting to work with us for the military branches. Again, those non-combat injuries, they're so preventative. With the money that we're spending already with our military, let's put some of that to good use.
Great presentation. Just a little clarification. I'm not sure. Are you talking about training and hiring a bunch of individual trainers all over the world? Or are you talking about developing an app? And is that app something that you guys develop directly, or are you just using some other form of app that you're modifying to your needs?
So first off, we started as a training company, and we still are. We did a slight pivot, thanks to Opportunity Machine, knowing that that's our bread and butter, and we are the expertise. So we are going to be geared towards training and hiring individuals nationally, globally, if we can reach it that far. The app is almost Lanya, in a sense, but it's still a necessary tool. We've been getting requests from personal trainers, occupational therapists, physical therapists, that they want to use the app along with their clients. So if I have a patient with a torn ACL and only has 115 degrees of flexion in that right knee or that left knee, but they still need to squat, they want to be able to adjust that. So that definitely could take another avenue, but right now we're focused on the training and the assessments and personal face-to-face clinics.
Last question, says Zach. Great presentation, thank you.
Thank you.
Who makes the buy decision? I understand what you're selling. Who makes the buy decision? How do you reach that person? And how, as a percentage, what's your close rate?
So our connect is going to be either human resource or the safety, anyone in the safety on, so say if it's Lowe's or where everyone, so anything in gas and oil and gas is going to be anyone with safety. Usually human resource, if it's a smaller business, that's our main area. So the close, so far we're 100% with pitching, because we got three local contracts and we secured them all. Again, and that's working the business part-time. Me and my teacher, my partner, we're teachers. The company does not have any debt. So we've been bootstrapping this ourselves and pitching it and making it work. But we really need that investment to get after it full time.